Hey Phantoms, this week on Astro Phantom Television, we're going to look at this 10-inch Skeletor Funko Pop, Masters of the Universe.
Huge! You want to see a magic trick, Baba? Psh! Whoa!
Wow, how about that?
It's big.
That's impressive.
His staff is pretty epic. I like his staff.
Okay, so here he is out of the box. This Funko Pop has the traditional oversized head that they usually come with, but he has a pretty cool ram's head magic staff, and he's got solid red eyes instead of the normal black like a lot of the
And you know what another thing?
the Funko Pops have, and this is kind of cool because he's more like the
Toys.
He's a lot like the original 80s Masters of the Universe toy made into a pop vinyl.
Yeah, with a clamp on his armor, a toy kind of clamp. I think that was funny.
Yeah, they included some very cute original action figure type details rather than, make it more like a realistic recreation of Skeletor from the cartoon or something like that. He has some of these armor attachments like it would be on the original toy.
Mm-hmm.
He has a red expression on his face. The scowling skeleton, obviously that would be impossible if you were a real skull. You can't move your skull into expressions. Alright guys, let's get a comparison going of some of the other 10-inch Funko Pops that we have.
Yeah. So I think that the biggest is still the Cthulhu that we previously reviewed. This we got at a trip to my mom, actually.
So we got Green Goblin here with his bobblehead and his pumpkin bombs and his wings. This is the Into the Spider-Verse Green Goblin, right? Which is appropriate because you're wearing your Miles Morales Into the Spider-Verse shirt.
Yeah.
And now it's got
Cthulhu, which if you want more detail, we have a review of him. We
did do a video of him covering some of the finer points of that figure.
Yeah.
So these are they're big. They're big. They take up a lot of space. But one of the cool things I want to point out is they come with these cool little backing cards that are a kind of a neat thing for a diorama setup or taking photographs. If you want to, if you're the type of collector that takes them out of the box, this is a pretty cool backdrop for different figures. Or if you do photography like we do on Instagram, we have some different action figure photography. This is really cool for that.
For example, this comes with a Rillier type of background.
Yeah, Cthulhu has a really cool background. He came with a city background. We kept all the backgrounds. I think we don't have his box anymore, but we kept the boxes for these guys. The boxes are big and bulky, so if you're gonna buy these and you plan on keeping the box, you're gonna need quite a bit of space. So you might be limited in the number of boxes you can keep if you collect these big 10-inch pops. So something to keep in mind.
Unless you keep them in the box.
The smaller boxes for the regular size Funko Pops are pretty easy to stack up and keep a lot of. Mm-hmm. But these big ones, you really have to have a dedicated space just for these. So something to keep in mind if you plan on collecting all of the 10-inch pops or something like that.
Yeah, I like his claws on the bottom of his feet. I like how he has claw legs to look more like a monster. So
all these guys, he has very limited, basically zero articulation, and the other two can really only turn their heads. So you're not really getting Funko Pops to pose them in different poses because typically all they can do is turn their heads, especially at this size. So I really like the bright colors and really cool paint details of the Skeletor figure. I think it might have been my new favorite of the giant-sized ones, and this is a pretty cool line. If you are a big Master of the Universe fan, there's the vintage figures, there's these Funko Pops, and there's also the Masters of the Universe Origins figures that are just now being released as well. So you have a lot of options for getting figures and statues of these classic characters. Alright folks, that'll do it for this week. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Astro Phantom Television.